Welcome to Sabacc Chat. Today we're reviewing Book of Boba Fett, Episode 2.
And to start the night, we have our new drink. It is Wroshyr Sap Cider in honor of Episode 2. Hint, hint.
It's better.
Oh, I love cider so much.
It's good.
I love cider. But it's even got Wroshyr bark in there. I don't know if you saw that.
Your dealer?
Yes.
Go ahead and get started. So, right at the beginning of the episode, we pop into the throne chamber and see Mr. Assassin from the Order of the Night Wind.
Mm-hmm.
And Fennec uses the old "I've got a rancor in my pit" trick.
I love that.
To get him to...
she got me. I'll tell you that. I'm like, I got a new rancor.
I was like,
what?
They didn't get a new rancor. The reason why I was like, they didn't get a new rancor is because we know, based on the Aftermath book, that the Beastmaster dude left Jabba's palace after the rancor died and moved to Mos Pelgo, I believe, with Cobb Vanth, or at least Cobb Vanth had interactions with him. So I figured since the Beastmaster was gone, then that would also mean that the rancor there wouldn't be a new rancor, because I believe in Aftermath they talked about him raising like a baby rancor or something like that.
Yeah.
So I figured Beastmaster's no longer there. There's not even a baby rancor. It would have been funny though if they would have called back to that Aftermath scene, and it would have been like the baby rancor with like the original actor for the Beastmaster like de-aged. I don't even know if he's still alive. I don't even know if he's credited anywhere. But
that would have been funny. Pay your blind.
Oh yeah, I'm blind.
I did love how noble he was. Like, he was prepared to die, and then, wait a second, rancor, never mind,
yeah,
please.
I was like, I like how they did the whole Lord of the Rings thing, where it's like, you can't be killed by any man, because they specifically said like, he fears no man. And then it's like, but what about Rancor? It's not a man. Gotcha.
That's a painful death. He wasn't afraid of it.
I mean, it's not worse than the Sarlacc, so.
Oh, yeah.
Rice.
No shaft.
Okay.
It was nice to get a name of their group, the Night Wind, from the
Yep.
mayor. That was nice.
Yep. Well, and we also got it from the droid in the chambers.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But what I found really interesting was that the mayor mentioned how Night Wind's not allowed to operate outside of Hutt space.
Yep.
And that's just more confirmation that Tatooine is not in Hutt space, contrary to popular belief.
Yeah, I'll throw up the map that's in the guidebook to Batuu. In this map, it clearly shows Hutt space, and it's the area around Now Hutta, and then Tatooine is out of it. Granted that the Batuu map is, I believe, in between Star Wars episodes 8 and 9. So it's after the Empire's fallen, so about the same.
So territories could have shifted.
Yeah. But it's closer to the time to I guess this time frame. So I think,
and according to the mayor, it's out of Hutt space
Yes.
already at this point.
Correct.
Which I was very happy to hear.
I will add one.
Ooh. I'm gonna stay. No shift.
So let's go to Garza's sanctuary then.
She's pretty.
I don't think she's changed since last episode, except for this episode she was more worried. One thing that I thought was really cool is we got a really good look at the card game they're playing. Now, like, they got this card right here that it kind of reminded me of like an Uno card, or like a different spin on a Sabacc card, because it had like the two different colored values, and it looked like maybe one was a positive and one was a negative, and like kind of how you can turn it like in the Sabacc game. But I'm not convinced that they're playing Sabacc yet. I don't know, because that didn't look.
I think they are. It's just a different set of cards.
It looked really weird. If it does turn out to be Sabacc, I mean, even if it doesn't, I would love to design that deck and make it. I think it's a cool design regardless. Especially, we got a good look at the backs of the cards too, which looked really cool.
It was a fun kind of close-up on it this time. Bet.
Yeah.
Oh, going down.
I'll bet 10.
Wow, I'm going to raise that.
I'll call. I will trade.
What was your impression on the twins?
The twins.
I loved them. They were like the best part of the episode. I loved them
I
so
thought
much.
that one thing was really funny was that the brother was like mopping his, like the sweat off of his face.
With his treat.
With the little treat. Yeah, I was like, we know that the Hutts like play with their food, but he was like, he took it to a whole new level and was like, I'm assuming mopping the sweat off of his brow with the little...
Or just rubbing it all.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe like how a dog like rubs and stuff. I don't know. Maybe that's what he does.
I wouldn't put it past the Hutts. But I loved them. I love the twins and just how they're just in all their grossness, like wrapped all over each other and...
Bet 50?
I'll call Alderaan.
Yeah. I just keep getting big negative numbers over and over and over again.
Does that mean I win?
Oh yeah. I've got 2 right now.
Cool.
I had 15 and I was fishing for anything because 15's a great place to be at. But I had negative 14 and then I had negative 13. It's like, nope. Wait, what did you have?
21.
21? Okay.
Pretty good hand.
Yeah, good hand. Okay. For Sabacc Putt, I'm going to throw in something special. I'm going to throw in this limited edition box for Dr. Squatch's Only Hope soap.
Just the box.
Just the box. I'm currently using the soap. It's in my shower, so this is just the box. But it
does smell good.
It is limited edition. Now, if you guys are like us, then you get literally ads for anything that's Star Wars. Star Wars soaps, Star Wars toasters, Star Wars rugs, Star Wars jewelry, Star Wars bedspreads.
Yeah, that's what we've been getting recently.
Yeah, we get so many Star Wars ads, and I don't think I ever would have bought this, but I got it as a gift from some friends, and it's been fun. So. There's my addition to the Sabacc pot.
It means I need to put something in, huh?
Yep. You got to match it.
I don't know how I could match an empty box.
Yeah. I mean, this is limited edition, though. Very high value. It could already be out of production right now. I don't know.
Here, you shuffle.
I am the dealer.
I'm going to be playing my blind preemptively. Well, I mean, I guess I'll put this in. I don't really know what it is. I found it in a graveyard.
Oh. I mean, it does look like bones, so...
Yeah. I mean, looks cool. I don't know if it's worth anything. I would like it back, though.
Well, you'll have to win. Okay. Should we talk about the Wookiee? You want to start?
Okay, so how do you say...
Well,
I can never remember.
I think you have to say it in Shrewook.
Be my guest.
So black.
Be my...
So there's 2 R's, and when I see 2 R's, that makes me think of like the growling. So it's probably like Krrsantan or something like that. I don't know. Every time I see the name, the only thing I think of is chrysanthemum.
Is it for sure him?
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure?
100% for sure.
In the credits, did it say him? I don't think it did. I mean, everyone's just like, oh my gosh, it's him, it's him.
It's 100% him. Because he has the exact same gladiatorial armor.
Same black fur.
Yeah. It's for sure Black Krrsantan. Krrsantan.
Santy.
Yeah. Is nicknames.
Santy.
Call.
I'm gonna trade. I loved his glare. He had the best death glare I think I've ever seen in Star Wars.
The best death glare.
Yeah, how he was looking at Boba.
Yeah. He also had like one little tooth that was like peeking out.
He didn't have the scar.
He didn't have the scar. That's also something I noted. So, if you're not familiar, what we're referencing is Star Wars 2015, the Marvel comic Star Wars 2015, in issue 20, tells the story of how Black Krrsantan got hired by Jabba to more or less go and bring in Obi-Wan, and he failed. There's a little scuffle with Owen, and it ends in Obi-Wan slicing his left eye, I believe?
Yeah.
Yeah, his left eye. So, I have a theory. Do you have a theory why there's no scar? I have a theory.
No, I don't. Let me hear.
Well, two theories. One is more plausible than the other. I'll let you be the judge of which one's more plausible. Yeah. So the first theory... Oh, shift. So the first theory is that comic, which is canon, by the way, happened when Luke was like 11, 10, I don't know, something like that, 12. And so it's been a while. So it just might have healed. That's my first theory.
Oh, I guess Bacta can do that, right?
So that's my first theory.
I didn't do it to
Not very plausible, though.
No.
I don't think it's very plausible. The second, and arguably the most plausible version, is during the comic, while Obi-Wan, you had two? Mm-hmm. While Obi-Wan was fighting him, Obi-Wan kept trying to be really, really nice. Was like, we don't have to fight. You don't want to fight me. Trying everything.
50.
And I'll call. And so my guess is that as once Obi-Wan sliced him, he slipped a bar of Only Hope soap in his gladiatorial armor. And when Black Krrsantan went home, he showered, and it restored his eye and his vision.
You've outdone yourself.
The more plausible version.
You've outdone yourself.
That's what I think happened. I'm going to add one.
We only got a little bit. Okay. Are we done with him? Are we?
We can be done with him.
With that crazy conspiracy?
I mean, if you're not familiar with the character, he shows up in the Dr. Aphra comics a bunch. So, he's a comic character. I think it's safe to say this is by far his first, like, any real, like...
I hope we see a cosplay of a
main stage. We could... Cosplays would be cool.
I sure hope so. Roll.
No shit.
50?
Call.
Cool. I'm going to stay. I want to see the twins. I mean, obviously we're going to see the twins again. Like, that's not going anywhere.
Yep.
That's not going anywhere. And I'm really excited because, I don't know, it was perfect. I loved them.
No shift.
Okay. I'm going to raise 100 this time.
I'll call.
Ooh. Yeah, Alderaan.
Okay. I think I'm going to get lucky this time. Yeah.
Unless you're cheating again.
Nope, I bomb.
You bomb. Awesome.
2, 3, 4.
Well, I got 23.
Oh.
I got your soapbox.
So you get my soapbox.
I got your soapbox.
And your bone necklace back. Okay. Well, if you have any scars, you could try washing. Well, that's the box. Don't get the box wet. Limited edition.
I'll save that.
You're the dealer this time.
Okay.
Stack your credits.
Oh.
I scoured the internets, and I couldn't find any reference to the twins. This seems to be the first reference of them.
Yeah.
The only thing I found that came close was there was a cousin referenced in one of the comics, and I believe they died quickly after. So we don't even know if this is like a first cousin or like a first cousin once
All
removed.
the Hutts are family.
Yeah, so I mean, this doesn't necessarily need to be like a direct cousin even, so. But really cool.
Pay your blind.
I'll pay the blind before I look at my cards.
That's why I was reminding.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll call that.
Okay. Should we move on to
Yes.
Boba Fett training?
Yes.
So
flashbacks.
We start the flashback. He's training. A fun little scene. I don't really have anything to mention about that. I'd like to we can move on to the train and the gangster battle.
Well, before the train,
yeah,
something pops out of the sand. Was that a wart?
It was totally a wart.
Okay.
Yeah, totally a wart. Oh, do I want to be risky or not?
Just wanted to make sure. Look like it. I'm going to drop
Definitely a wart. So the train comes through.
I'm the dealer, actually.
Yeah, you are.
Shift.
Okay, that's fine. I was at 3.
So you have 2 cards?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can talk about the train more in just a minute when the train fight scene occurs. So let's talk about the gangsters. So
Pre-train? Or I guess
it's in between the trains.
Yes.
In between the train
the
scenes.
Nictos.
Yep. So Boba Fett goes to the bar, gets into a bar fight with the Nictos, and before we talk about the what we've actually now learned about the gang, I would like to propose one last name. Because before I suggested Jabba's Jesters, I think it's actually, based on their surroundings, Juma Juice. That's what it is.
You're going down a deep hole.
I know. Okay, but we get the big reveal. The back of the jackets says Tatooine. And the double J sign.
Can you tell what the logo looks like?
I couldn't tell.
It looks like a Hutt almost. Like it's their souvenir for visiting Tatooine. They got a vest from Mos Espa. They got a Tatooine souvenir vest.
Yeah. So it turns out that the 2 J's are not 2 J's. Surprise, surprise, it's not the English alphabet. It's actually just the T symbol, which looks like a downward facing arrow. Here's the scene with the jacket. And it's pretty clear what it says. So,
Bet.
Did you trade? Am I betting?
We're betting.
Okay.
We got our cards.
100.
Ooh, going big.
I gotta win some back. And you got plenty to spend.
Yes.
I will add 1.
I will trade.
So,
No shift.
now we have the Tusken training montage. With lots of this and this.
Good nods to Mando when he's doing all that.
Yep.
I appreciate that.
I wonder if there's been enough that someone can make a TSL, Tusken Sign Language. We'll find out. But interesting training montage. I wasn't super excited by it. It was funny though.
I loved how he thought he got the upper hand on that Tusken that was training him. Flew the gaffy stick up.
Oh yeah,
and then
before?
And then she just caught and like hit him back down. Like,
Oh yeah.
She's like, no, it's not gonna be that easy, Boba.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not going to be that easy.
200.
Fold.
Hallelujah. I had 2.
I bombed out.
Okay. I was like,
2 is
I was
ridiculous.
like, if I can't bluff it, there's no going back.
That's ridiculous.
There's no going back. I had 15, and then I drew a negative 17. What do you do? What do you do? Okay. So the pike train. First off, why are the pikes there in a train? That's what I want to know.
Well,
They couldn't use a spaceship?
what are they? Spice. Pikes equal spice.
Well, I know they have spice, but couldn't they just use a spaceship?
Yeah, I mean, especially with the deal that Boba gave them at the end.
Do they really think that...
This is safe. You're under the protection of the Tuskens now. They're just gonna come back and blast them.
Oh, you're the dealer, by the way.
No, I just did.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Okay. We need to keep the dice next to us so I remember who the dealer is.
Oh, whoops.
That's okay. Okay. It was great to see the Pykes for the first times.
Yeah, that was really
We
fun.
get to see them maskless. It's got to be the first time, right?
It was.
They look kind of weird.
Yeah, they didn't look as good as they do in the Clone Wars and Bad Bat or.
Well, they're wearing helmets the whole time. It's the first time we've seen their skin.
No, we have.
No, I don't think so. You got to find it then. If it exists, it'll be right here.
It's right there.
If it doesn't exist, you know I'm right. I think this is the very first time we've seen their faces.
They look a lot cooler in the animated series.
We'll see. I think this is the first time. For sure, this is obviously the first time we've
Their
seen
masks look
live
pretty damn
action.
good, though.
The
Their
masks always
awesome.
look good. Yeah. I will add one. Yeah, for sure this is the first time we've seen them live action with their faces. Super cool. I wish we could have seen even more of them.
I mean, I think we will
But
again.
the train fight scene was really cool. Also, we just learned that I'm assuming female Tusken, the Tusken that Boba always hangs out with, that they are really, really, really cool. Like, flying into the train, blowing up their speeder,
people.
jumping off, smacking people in the face, smashing them down, and then, like, you're just watching Pykes peek up, and all of a sudden, like, whoop, they're gone. Off the train. They're just disappearing. So...
There's a lot more Pikes than I realized at the end when there were still so many out that they were, like, holding hostage at the end. Like, what? That many on there?
I bet 10.
I'll call that. Oh, it's my turn to bet, by the way. Did you roll? I think I was waiting for you to roll.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
There.
I will call.
I'm going to trade.
I will add one. Okay, so next we come to Psychedelic Lizard. Is that the next thing?
The gross lizard.
Yeah. I really liked this.
They could have just used spice, right? They had plenty of spice.
Yeah, but that's not the Tusken way. The Tuskens aren't spice addicts. I thought it was cool that there's like a lizard with hallucinogenic properties. I think it works great for the Tuskens, although I think I would have rather preferred... We watched them kill the wart, and I don't know if all warts are poisonous, but some warts are poisonous. And so I thought it would have been cool just to use the wart they killed and then, I don't know, make them eat a wart pimple or something. I don't. For some reason, I just think they have pimples because they're called warts. I don't know. I thought that also would have been cool, but I'm perfectly fine with Psychedelic Lizard. Looked cool.
I raised 100.
Yeah. I will call.
Cool. I'm going to stay.
You're only saying cool because you think you're going to win.
Ooh. Little do you know.
Stay.
Okay, cool. Roll. I want to know what the Jawas in the tree were all about.
Oh, you're talking... So, that didn't actually happen in the actual vision itself, did it?
In the vision, you saw Jawa eyes in the tree.
Okay.
At the ending
Well, I was
art,
like, I don't know if you could tell they were Jawas
you
in
could
the
hear
vision.
them. You can hear them, too. They're Jawas.
Yeah, in the art, then it's just like, it's obviously Jawas, right?
But they're on the ground behind the tree in the art.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I'm not really sure what the Jawas were there for. Oh, I'll call.
Cool.
200. I think that the Jawas
stay.
are just, they're Tatooine, that's why they're there. The tree I thought was cool because it's like this scarce thing in their society. So it's like, I would imagine like trees are kind of like sacred to them. And then there's also this like, during the vision, Boba Fett is like going in and out of being armored. And so I thought maybe it was something like overcoming his past self kind of a thing, or fighting with who he was in the past. So that's kind of what I got from it.
Maybe that's him going from a bounty hunter to like actually like him wholeheartedly becoming part of the tribe.
I think so, because like in different cultures, there's like the idea of a vision quest where in order to become an adult or like become accepted, then you go through certain numbers of rituals. And so this was like Boba Fett's ritual. He went through this, he comes back, and now he's like a full-fledged Tusken, which is cool.
I traded. Or I stayed.
I diced.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you going to bet some more?
Yeah.
There's another 200?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're making this really rich. I'll call.
Alderaan?
Okay. I was hoping you'd call Alderaan. What have you got?
23.
Oh, dang it. 21.
Yeah.
Shoot. I'm running out.
You've been dealing me good.
I know. I've been getting bad cards.
I think I went winning tonight.
Yeah. I won last time, though, so I don't feel bad. One thing I thought was really cool was after he's accepted, then he goes and gets his Tusken garb.
Which is black. And not the typical dirty brown that we see in Mando. That's when we first see him, is he's in typical Tusken garb that we've seen.
He's black.
In Mando?
Yeah.
No.
Are you sure? I specifically double checked.
Did you?
So unless you specifically double checked,
no,
this is
I'm just going off of memory.
This is the exact same clothing he is wearing in season 2, episode 6 of The Mandalorian, and therefore his flashbacks are getting dangerously close to being in the Mandalorian timeline. Yeah,
It was black. Okay. I'm sorry.
it was black.
I'm sorry.
So, paying the blind. I also thought it was cool how we watched him get all dressed up, so that now everyone who wants to recreate that costume knows exactly what to do. Can you find some bronze in your pile?
I don't know. It's getting kind of hard to find out over the silver or under the silver.
Okay. I'm going to reveal one card.
Reveal.
Got my 15 here. And I will add one.
No shit?
I was kind of hoping for one since I...
Of course you were. Though it's surprising that you drew one instead of just traded.
Yeah.
15.
You would be surprised, wouldn't you?
I would be. I do love Mando's
100.
little buddy. Or, not Mando, Boba's little buddy.
Oh, the little boy Tusken? Yeah.
After he got his stick and he was leading him to the armor.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, Boba, you're so cool.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
He's his pet or something. Okay, you put in that 100.
100.
Yeah, I got plenty of silver. Let's put in the silver.
Okay, cool. Okay. I will trade.
Me too.
Reroll it. Okay. No shift. Did you have anything else you wanted to bring up with that?
Did you notice the armorer area did you notice anything familiar about the armorer area?
I didn't.
Okay. Side by side, or one by one, the Boba Fett armor area, and then Ralph McQuarrie. That's exactly his Tusken Raider art that he did.
Really?
It is. It's beautiful.
Based off of Ralph McQuarrie's
It's
art.
absolutely beautiful.
That's cool. That's cool.
They did such a good job with that.
That is really cool. I'll have to go back and look at that. I'm all in. So that's 50, 60, 70.
I'll just put in 100 to make it easy.
Okay. Thank you for being generous. I will trade.
Should I just call it now?
If you...
Alderaan, am I going to be winning every game tonight?
Yeah. I got a 9. I just barely got 24.
Oh, goodness.
My other card was a 0. That's why. Yeah, I got 24.
Okay.
I was close. What'd you get?
20.
20?
Yeah, not even that high,
Well,
but you kept pulling.
You won everything. I got nothing. Well, I guess you didn't win everything. There's still 10 credits in the Sabacc pot. One thing I will say before we end. Similarly to The Mandalorian, with the first episode of The Mandalorian, I was like, this music ain't Star Wars.
I loved it.
This is not Star Wars. Meh. Mandalorian music is now my ringtone. I listen to it all the time. Very Star Wars.
I converted him.
Boba Fett was similar. I was like, I don't know if this is Star Wars. Bum ba bum bum ba bum.
I'm still not all into it.
And I'm converted. I was listening to it 2 or 3 more times, and I was like, yeah, this is cool. This is cool. I just need some time. Give me an episode or 2, and I'll be good.
One thing that I forgot to mention.
Oh yeah.
This is a flashback, not flashback. The Nikto gang, the JJs. That was Tashi Station.
Are you sure?
That was Tashi Station.
How do you know?
Deleted scene, A New Hope.
Deleted scene, A New Hope?
Yes! Luke goes hang out with his friends.
Okay. He's like hanging out with Biggs. Right?
And then, well, I don't remember Biggs, but there was a girl, I don't remember
There's
the
a girl.
girl's name.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And then the guy's name is Fixer. No relation.
Oh,
to
the clone?
The Cook clone. And they're playing that game in Tashi Station that you see the Nikto, like, and it does like the little...
Oh, really?
It's Tashi Station.
So it's Tashi Station.
It's Tashi Station.
That's cool. That's a really cool nod. Sweet.
Did we miss anything else? Let us know. Thanks for joining us, guys. See ya.